Hello and welcome. My name is Desiree Shaw. Depression. What does it look like? Depression is in fact one of the world's largest mental health problems. And that's because most people who have depression, many don't get the help that they actually need or aren't supported by people around. It's about a perceived loss or an inferred loss into the future. What is common with depression is what's known as black and white thinking. Black and white thinking is a type of thinking which is really rigid. It's either good or really, really, really bad. And if somebody is suffering from depression, they often see bad as extremely bad and only see themselves in the bad and never in the good. Good is so far away, so unachievable, but extremely bad is every day. This is known also as black and white thinking. It's this or that or nothing. For people with depression, they can often identify with the concept of the black hole or the hole, which actually they feel has swallowed them up. Many of us who don't actually experience depression or haven't really had a chance to really see it for what it actually is, don't often really believe in it, and sometimes think that a person who is dealing with depression can simply snap out of it. If only it was so simple. The problem is when we see somebody who's dealing with depression and we think it could be depression, or we think they're particularly down and we stretch out to reach them, they close the door on us, and we take that to mean, well, you obviously don't want the help then. It's not really the case. So do you know what that does? It actually helps drive them further and deeper into the hole that they're already in, with no way of getting out, no leverage. It's like being at the bottom of a well, slippery slides, edges, and unable to grab onto anything to pull yourself out. That's the idea of the hole. That's the idea of what depression is like. We're all human, we're fallible, so we're predisposed to actually feeling negative emotion. And depression, as much as it is an emotion, it's also a state, but your emotions also create your states. So they're really important, and this is driven by your thoughts. We all have a responsibility. It's really important that we support each other. That's the only way to move up. So we have a responsibility that if we think somebody around us is possibly dealing with depression, it's up to us to step in and get involved. So what does depression actually look like? Alright, so I'm going to take you through a series of how it may appear. It might be all of them, it might be some of them, it might only be one of them. But if you notice any of these, or all of these, you have a responsibility to act. You reach out. A phone call, text message, go knock on the door, see how they're doing, and just have a look for any of those things that you just saw in this video and notice if they're there or not. Sit down, reason with them, research information, okay? Now, you can't make a thirsty horse drink from a well, but you can lead a thirsty horse to water, okay? So you're not expecting to do miracles, but you can lead them and show them the way. And the worst thing we can do with depression or any mental health issue is avoid it. Avoidance will not support depression in getting rid of it. It will support to increase it. It will intensify. Avoiding depression is like getting into the water, going for a swim and expecting not to get wet. Even if you're in a full suit, it's expecting absolutely no water contact whatsoever. It's impossible. You're going to get wet if you go into a pool and you're going to swim. But if you avoid depression, it's going to get worse. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed that. Please share. My mission is to make therapy accessible, to raise the awareness on mental health issues that are affecting us and causing many of us not to leave our homes but have difficult times within our families, our relationships, our work experiences and general life. Please share. Somebody might need to know.